I'm Holly from 38 Degrees, and I'm here outside the Department of Housing and Local Communities to tell the Minister in charge, James Brokenshire, to say no to more open-cast coal mines. And I'm here at this amazing event that's been organised by the Coal Action Network, complete with brass band and amazing banners, and a petition of 110,000 people from across the country who are sending a message to James Brokenshire today to reject more open-cast coal mines. So we might go and have a little look around and try and chat to some people. Go over. Just going to bring bags as well. And look at the amazing brass band. Making sure the Minister can hear us loud and clear today, which is amazing. And let's go and chat to some people. Yeah, we're on camera now.
Don't work for Banks Mine. Hi.
Can we ask you a couple of questions about why you're down here today?
Ask June. Ask June.
Wait, any of us
June
can
better.
How about together?
Yeah, okay.
So tell us what it means to you that you've come down today.
Well, we've been fighting against open-cast coal mining in the Pont Valley where we live for nearly 40 years. And we were down here on the 2nd of March last year petitioning James Brokenshire's predecessor, Sajid Javid, and asking him to stop an open-cast coal mining company called Banks Mining from going ahead and digging up the Pont Valley. We didn't get that decision. We waited and waited. The mining company went ahead, they stripped the topsoil, they stripped the subsoil, and started extracting coal. And it was only in July that James Brokenshire made a decision. We found out in December he'd made a flawed decision because he hadn't actually read the correspondence that we sent to him on his first full day in office on the 1st of May. So because he made a mistake, he paid our legal costs because we'd taken out a judicial review against him to force him into a position where he was giving us reasons for his decision to not stop the open cast. And he's now aligned that decision on the Pont Valley with the decision that he has to make by the 13th of June on Druridge Bay.
Yeah.
So between now and the 13th of June, there will be 2 decisions and some reasons for why he's made the decisions. So, contrary to his own government's policy on climate change and on fossil fuels, he has allowed open-cast coal extraction to go ahead, and he shouldn't allow that to go ahead at Druridge Bay. We've got friends here from Julie Hill in Newcastle. That shouldn't go ahead either. We should keep coal in the ground. We've got evidence now that we've already got enough coal in existing stockpiles to see out all of the coal-fired power stations. James Brokenshire's own government have a plan to phase out all of the coal-fired power stations that we have. There are only 6 of them left. They'll all be gone by 2025, if not before. We've got twice as much coal as we need for that operation to proceed. Banks Mining are just taking this coal out of the valley and they're selling it really to the highest bidder. They'll give you lots of stories about it being needed for heritage railways. I'm living 250 metres from it. I'm living with the dust and the noise and the light pollution and the destruction that it's done to protected species and to diverse habitats. It should not have been allowed to happen. And we're here today to remind James Brokenshire that we're sick of waiting. We've been fighting for nearly 40 years and it's a disgrace that he's kept us waiting for this length of time for a decision. The decision should be in line with his own government's policy and it should recognise all the evidence we have now about climate catastrophe.
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely feels like at the moment the government's under more pressure on climate change than they've been for a long time.
Absolutely.
And I wonder if that's even more frustrating if they've Parliament's declared a climate emergency and we haven't got a decision on this yet.
It's completely paradoxical. Why are they keeping us waiting? Because every day that we wait, there's a Komatsu P3000 digging up 25 tonnes of coal, the dirtiest fossil fuel, with every scoop. And that's, 3 or 4 scoops to fill in a 100-tonne wagon, and that's being put into stockpiles or it's being sold abroad. We've got no evidence at all from the mining company, from Banks Mining, that this coal is actually being used in the UK. They will tell us the stories, they haven't provided us the evidence. I know that they've told lies to me personally, so I'm certainly not going to believe them about the destination of the coal from the Pont Valley until they give me some substantial, robust evidence about where that coal's going.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Shall I say something about our banners as
yes,
well?
please.
About the banners here then.
Look at this. They're absolutely beautiful. Tell us about them.
This banner was on the roadside on the A692 in northwest Durham, where we prevented the mining company from commencing their operations. We occupied the land for 50 days and we stood behind this banner. In July last year, we marched at the Durham Miners Gala with this banner, and it was the first time in the 134-year history of Durham Miners Gala that a banner marched that was against coal. The Durham Miners Association exists to support deep miners, people who worked underground down mines and did very dangerous jobs, and they are completely opposed to open cast coal operations. And we marched at the Durham Miners Association annual Miners Gala in Durham with the Durham Miners Association full support with this magnificent banner.
They're beautiful. They're wonderful. Thank you so much. Look at this amazing band we've got. Making sure that James Brokenshire hears loud and clear. Let's come round.
You got a thumb up? You got a...
Is it alright if we come and ask you guys why you've come down today? So what does it mean to you to be outside the department?
So for us, we've come to support our friends from Pont Valley who've been experiencing open cast for the last few months, and it's dug up their environment, taken away all their species. Obviously it's really terrible for them. We're also under the same threat of open cast in the village that we live in, just on the fringes of Newcastle. So our area is called Julie Hill, our campaign's called Defend Julie Hill, and we've come to just kind of share our voice and protest to say how much we really don't want open cast in our village.
Despite the fact that there's already two different issues under consideration by the Secretary of State, Banks Mining are still going ahead and putting more planning applications forward for even further open cast mines, which is why we're here. We're the new kids on the block, as it were. So, you know, you've got to make it known.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, we're definitely making it known today with this. It's amazing.
Hey, ho! No go! Hey, ho! No go!
This afternoon, making the message really loud and clear. So if you are watching at home now, or if you're watching later, still sign the petition, email James Brokenshire right now and add your name to the pressure that we have live in Whitehall now, because every single person that gets involved, the pressure will mount and mount and mount. So thanks so much for watching, thanks so much for being here, and yeah, let's fingers crossed that James Brokenshire makes the right decision about these coal mines.
Stuff beyond, I don't know where the off the floor anyway.